Well, good morning, Shakers and Groovers. This morning I just want to quickly touch on some of the stuff that I've gone through and how I've dealt with it and how you can potentially turn some adversity and some inner heartache into some gold. And hey, we all have our inner demons and we all have ways and that we can deal with stuff and ways that we don't really know how to deal with stuff. And I'm talking about our inner demons, that can raise their ugly head in the form of depression, anxiety, and all that type of stuff. And I couldn't work out how I was going to deal with it when I was younger. And when I was younger, there wasn't the knowledge and there wasn't the exposure that there is now. And so I simply had to find a way of expressing that part of that desire or that depression and how it was coming out in a way that worked for me. And so I'm simply talking about me. You have to find a way for you to do it for you. So when I was younger, music resonated with me. Music resonated very well, and it always sort of has. So I found my solace in music, and I could express who I was and how I felt and how I was going through music. Could I play an instrument? No, of course I couldn't. I could sort of sing when I want to, I've got a bit of a backing vocal. But I found songs that resonated with me, and I would play them and I would listen to them and I would say, okay, why am I, and I would try and understand why I picked that song. And then I'd move on to the next song, and I did that. And for me, that was an amazing way for me to get back in touch with who I was and also who I wasn't. And then once you feel it deeply, once you feel that depression or that anxiety or that feeling deeply, it ceases to hold power over you. I'll say it again. So once you go within and you hold on to that deeply and you connect with it, it then ceases to hold power over you. And just like a child sets aside the push bike and goes for the next level up and wants to start riding, you move on. You naturally move on. And there is a level of fear around that. There's certainly a level of fear that if you go too deep you won't get out. Well, I'm here to tell you will get out, because there are always people around to help you, and you will learn so much about you. You will learn so much about the essence of who you are, and you will become bulletproof. I'm not certainly saying that you won't feel depressed or you won't feel anxious or you won't have those feelings, but you will feel you have gone, oh, I've felt these, I know what they are, wow. And you can be comforted by them, or you can set them aside and go, okay, they're not really serving who I am anymore. So I talked about the analogy that I use, and I use music and how music worked for me, and I touched on that. So all you need to do is find your carrot. It can be physical exercise, it can be riding a bike, it can be music, it can be meditation, it doesn't matter what type of meditation it is, it can be walking, it can be riding horses, it can be reading books and finding what books you want to do, it doesn't have to, but it's something that will resonate with you. And I bet you're thinking now, but I can't find it. Well, I'm telling you now, stop looking. Stop looking for it, quieten the mind, and allow whatever comes into that space to feel it and be in it, and that's what it's going to be. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've done plenty enough for this morning. As normal, hey, I'm happy to help further if you want to connect. So all you need to do is just email me at nourishmovebreathe@gmail.com, and we can have a further conversation. And don't be afraid. Parting note, don't be afraid to try a little wrong. Hey, only live once. Try a little wrong. You don't know how to go up unless you know how to go down. That type of stuff. Okay, smile, nod, embrace life. Enjoy your day.